Hey, and welcome to Die Rocky Die and Buddha Cat Films joint venture in the world of game streaming. We are streaming WWE 2K17 Universe mode right now. Right now I'm in my WCW show. You've come in at a good time because we're about to have a triple threat match. Chris Benoit, Roddy Piper, and Kurt Angle all going for it here, looking to prove themselves. Newcomers to the show. This will be their first match that they're putting on. All three came in today, and they are ready to show off what they can bring to the table. WCW has become stagnant, as we all know. Out of all of our shows, WCW is the most classic wrestling show. Some people would call classic wrestling slow. So bringing in these guys hopefully will freshen it up, get the fans back into WCW, and we will be able to be successful going forward. Don't know what's going on with this load time. This is really killing me right now. If it's not one fucking thing, it's another at this point. First I'm having mic issues, then I'm having internet issues, and now I'm having game issues. So I apologize, guys. And here we go, off to WCW. Looking forward to this triple threat match. And here we go, the WCW Universe gets their first look at Chris Benoit.
No disqualification match. Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, Chris.
And there's a huge opportunity for that superstar tonight.
This is why I love calling SmackDown each and every week. It's matches like this.
Benoit's looking confident going into the match, this triple threat match, pitting him against the legend Roddy Piper and Kurt Angle, the American champion, the Olympic champion, the real athlete of the pro wrestling world. We'll have to see what'll happen. Response from the WCW Universe is pretty great for Benoit. And here we go. Here's Roddy Piper, the heel himself, the #1 villain of wrestling.
From Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 220 pounds, Roddy Piper.
The WWE Universe is on their feet in anticipation for this.
They love him. He's the worst heel in the whole brand. He's the worst heel in wrestling.
The SmackDown crowd can't
But the audience can't get enough of the man. He's amazing. One more newcomer to WCW. We're anxious to see this man in action. The real athlete of wrestling. Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds, Kurt.
You You can only find triple threat action like this in WWE.
This is gonna be
WCW very receptive to these newcomers tonight. Not necessarily what I would be expecting from this crew. Angle coming in with all the pomp and circumstance deserving of an Olympic gold medalist. Alright, with all three competitors in the ring, it looks like it's just about time to get this match started.
And here we go, looking in the ring, only one word comes to mind to describe what we can expect from this triple threat match.
Oh, first blood drawn by the Olympic champion himself, Kurt Angle, throwing Roddy Piper to the ground. Piper getting some payback on that, giving his receipt, if you will.
Looking highly motivated here.
Oh, both men down, Benoit standing over them triumphantly. We'll see if that lasts.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
No kidding, this is going to need some serious medical attention.
Oh, and Piper stops him again.
There's a drop kick.
Oh, down on the mat. Piper's leaving the ring, looking to catch his breath. Our triple threat is down to two men in the ring right now, Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle. Angle laying on the mat, getting his head twisted off.
I tell you, we knew this was going to be a close affair.
Right, Piper's looking to get back in the ring, back on his feet.
Well put, and I'm certain he has.
Is he going to jump in here? Is he going to let these men take care of themselves? Oh, grabbing on Benoit. Here we go.
Oh, that did it.
Benoit's down to the mat. We've got a standoff. Kurt Angle and Roddy Piper. America versus Scotland.
He's not looking like himself here, but things can change in an instant in a triple threat match.
But it's important to know that this match has been so evenly contested.
Oh, Piper is down. Still down.
And on top of that, John, these two guys couldn't be any more evenly matched at this point.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Piper getting that arm going.
Woo, a little showboating going on here. Oh, check that out.
Benoit's back in the ring, and he is bringing it as well. Piper is just getting it put to him here at the moment. What is he going to do? He can't keep this pace up. Going back out of the ring again to catch his breath. Piper, what are you doing? That's Kurt Angle up and down. Benoit. Benoit going to the top rope. Here we go. I think we're about to see some action. Oh, yes, the flying headbutt.
This could all be over right now.
The flying headbutt that Chris Benoit is so well known for. Piper on the outside, back to his feet. Angle getting up. Oh, and he's down. Is he going to submit? Is he going to submit? No, Piper stops him. Oh, Piper with the bulldog, bringing it down. And then that's Benoit out of the ring. Angle still down from earlier. Piper taking advantage and pinning. Oh, and Angle kicks out at one. You can't blame a guy for trying. All right, Angle's up. Piper's going around, the airplane spin. And down he goes. Here we go. Benoit back in the ring. Piper sees him and stops him. Oh, here we go. He's just getting him in. Three closed fists, punches right to Benoit's head.
It helps confuse and dismantle your opponent. It only takes a couple of those to bring his night to an end. Look at this.
Oh, Angle's got Piper in the corner. He's getting him up on the ropes. What is he going to do here? Piper stops him. Benoit's got Piper again. He just cannot catch a break tonight. One more time outside. That's 3 times outside Piper's been. Trying to catch his breath.
If I could just interject here for a moment. He's already hit 2 finishers and neither one did the job. And now now he finds himself in this incredibly tough situation.
Angle down again.
Maybe it's just not his night.
He's making a statement.
Benoit in for the pin. Here comes Piper.
He's delivering an old-fashioned
Piper breaks it up.
kicking right here. He's simply reminding him that he's
And a knee
here.
to Benoit. Didn't seem to phase him, though. Piper is down. Suplex City.
Boy, he just got
And there's the third one for good measure. Benoit has got Piper on the ropes.
Oh, man, there's the finisher. This could
Both
be
of them
it.
outside.
Oh, man,
Everybody
I
outside
think
the
he
ring
needs
right
to
now.
regroup
Here we
after
go.
that.
Wow, there's the receipt for those 3 that Piper gave him earlier.
Deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
Great hold being applied.
Oh, crossface chicken wing. Oh, and Angle's back in the ring, breaks it up, takes Benoit down. Oh, and there's one for Piper as well. And he's up and he's down. That was pretty quick. Let's see that again. Up and down. Piper has had it at this point. He must be just nothing but mush inside. These two. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to describe these men. Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit are just machines built for fighting. Piper is just beat to shit.
Belly suplex.
That's not to say Piper's out of his league.
This could do it.
Maybe it.
And we've got a 2 count. That was pretty close to the 3.
He's struggling a bit here. Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure.
All 3 men back to their feet. What's going on?
It's that he's not afraid to use his finisher
Piper
here
in the
tonight.
corner.
Let's see if he goes to it again.
There's Angle
If he gets
stopping
an opportunity.
Benoit.
I don't expect
Maybe
him to roll over
saving,
here,
maybe
Cole. He's
saving Piper.
prideful
That may be the
superstars
critical
currently
point of
on
this
the
match.
roster.
I
Other
hope
than
you guys
yourself.
remember that later.
Oh, man, and I can guarantee he'll think twice about
Here
doing
comes
that again.
Piper. Oh, there we go. From the top rope. Angle, what do you want? There we go, Bulldog.
That's just nasty.
Piper goes in for the pin. There's 1.
2.
And kicked out at 2 3/4. It couldn't have been any closer. What's Piper gonna do to make up for it? This is his time. Benoit's got him out. Benoit's outside. Here we go. Sleeper. Sleeper hold. Benoit's back in the ring. And he breaks it up. Angle down and the referee's down.
How much more are you willing to pay to win this match?
How will Piper take advantage of this?
Every time he has to get up, it takes more and more effort.
Piper going under the rope. What does he have there? A baseball bat. Here comes Benoit. Referee's back to his feet. All 3 men back on there. Well, it's not Piper anymore. Piper's down. There goes Angle. Oh, that swinging neck breaker.
Oh, man. Talk about a
That
direct
baseball
hit.
bat's still in the ring. There it is. Angle busting Benoit wide open. Oh, Benoit's back to his feet, covered in blood. And there goes Angle down.
Yeah, I think that rattled his brain.
Benoit, he's got Piper. Piper looked like he was trying to do something, but he just couldn't get away from the rabid Wolverine. Piper's up at 1. Baseball bat still in the ring. Neither man used it yet. Kurt Angle down on the floor, catching his breath. Benoit going back to the top rope. Here we go. Oh, flying headbutt to Piper. Just smashes in his face. Right in the mush. Angle's back in the ring. Oh, does he stop him? No, he doesn't. And with that, Benoit gets the win. What an amazing match we've seen here. Triple threat match. 3 brand new debuts to WCW. I just can't imagine what these guys are going to do when they bring it to the rest of the roster. And there we have it. There's our winner, Benoit. Chris Benoit. Looking better or worse for the wear. Covered in blood, missing teeth. This is a scary, scary man. If I were Ric Flair, I would be checking behind me, because he's going to be nipping on his heels before we know it.
Up next is the big one. The score between these teams will be settled right here.
Tonight,
Elimination tag match between the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, versus the Enforcers, Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko. Classic tag team wrestling. You cannot get better than this. Here they are, fans going crazy for them. The Enforcers, Larry Zbyszko and Arn Anderson.
Elimination tag team match. And at a combined weight of 488 pounds.
Of course, the elimination tag team match. Each man has to be pinned. Whoever's left standing is going to be the winner. Buffalo for Life, Jay. What's up, man? WCW is mainly a classic roster, so I've got all my legends in there for the most part. You know, some of the young guys are, you know, popping in and out from time to time to mix it up, but for the most part, it's all the classic guys. Right now, Flair's the champion. Macho Man is my U.S. champion, and who is my my tag team champions? I don't remember at the top of my head, to be honest with you.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 516
Yes, sir.
pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Bret Hart coming to the ring. Look at these guys.
We have 4 of WWE's greatest set for tag action.
Yeah, this could be a legendary match.
This is crazy. Getting these guys out to the ring. Bret Hart going up the steps, the excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. What's going on with that guy lately, though? I mean, he is definitely taking his grumpy old man pills. He is angry about everything. And a little bit of a salute there from these guys. Typically, not something so cold and we'd expect from the normally jovial Hitman and Anvil Neidhart. So maybe a change in attitude in these two. All right, and we're about to get underway. Looks like Bret Hart is going to be starting it for the Hart Foundation with Larry Zbyszko mixing it up with the Enforcers. Down goes Bret Hart. Outside the ring already, Bret. Come on. What are you doing? Larry Zbyszko taking his bait, going outside. I don't know why he would do that. You know, you're in enemy territory, and now you're outside the ring with Anvil looking over you like that. Not the place to be. Not the place to be, Larry.
Guys, I want to discuss Bret Hart for a moment. What does he need?
Yeah, we've got a good Hogan CAW. I got him from a guy named Daniel, not D. If you look him up, he's got some great stuff.
As you know, we're talking about someone with a lot of talent. I'm not so sure I like the idea of it being.
Oh, and there's Bret Hart back to the floor.
You gotta let talent like that shine on its own.
Larry Zbyszko taking advantage of it. Bret Hart's plan may have backfired on him.
Then they'll jump on it, and they'll take that right to victory.
Oh, and there he goes. Zbyszko misses. Oh, and there's a suplex. Bret goes back to the ring. He's back out there breaking the count. Arn's still back in the corner, just letting all this happen.
Have a seat.
In all my years, King, I don't think I've ever seen a superstar systematically dismantle his opponents the way Bret Hart does.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Now the Anvil gets involved. There we go. Larry's back on the ground. Bret's back in control. I expect to see this one go back to the ring any minute now. Oh, into the pole! Larry is in bad shape. But he counters. He's got Bret.
At least not yet, anyway.
Bret's up. He's up, and he reverses it.
One of these guys pulls away from the other. Yeah, but
Zbyszko's back to the ground. Hit that ring post one more time. Oh, it's awful. Arn's in the ring, and there's a punch from Bret. Oh, and a kick from Bret. Arn is down. Arn's not even the legal man in the match right now. Oh, another move? Oh, come on, Brett. What are you doing to Arn? And he's just making the crowd angry, just boasting. And there's Arn one more time. What happened to Larry? Larry's left. He's left Arn. Is that what's happened here? We have Larry Zbyszko ditching out on Arn Anderson. Did he decide he'd had enough?
There it is. Well
Brett is on the mat. Arn taking over. He may not need Larry. Here he goes. Just ragging it up here. Don't get up, Hitman. Arn's got another one for you.
The leg has become the central point of this attack. It's only a matter of time before assistance to walk will be needed.
Anybody got a crutch?
Brett, you're spending a lot of time on the mat here, coming in so confident, so boastful when it's 2-on-1, but now that Arn's got you, you just, you don't have much to say. Need to get over there to get the anvil.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be
Brett
felt
just
tomorrow.
he needs to get the tag right now. He's too tired. He's not going to make it. How embarrassing for the Hart Foundation to lose to one man, Arn Anderson. Not that Arn Anderson's not great. Arn Anderson's great.
The Hitman looking a bit fatigued.
But this is a tag team match.
Any more punishment, he might want to tag out here.
You said it, Michael. He's going to need to mount an offensive fast if he wants to stay in this thing.
Well, victory's not the only thing on the line here, Cole. When you have a competitor such as this in the ring, pride becomes
Oh,
a
and
major
Arn
issue.
with the knee drop right to the face. He busts Brett wide open. What a bloody night it's been.
Camel clutch. He needs to figure out a way to get to
Camel
the
clutch
base and break the
Brett,
hold.
because he's taking quite a beating. I don't know if he'd be able to get out of this one.
Look at him trying to use
There he goes, just blood covering his face. Swinging neck breaker. Brett, get over and tag.
Off the tag is Jim the
Look at
Anvil
that.
Neidhart.
Finally takes my advice. Oh, and we've got a double team action going on here now. Brett, get out of the ring.
It certainly is now.
and it's going to be hurting for a while.
Neidhart's taking control here with that Arn Anderson.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing
Arn,
that move as long as possible.
Arn's doing pretty well for being 2-on-1 right now. There he goes, up and over. Back down to the mat. Oh, he's focusing on that back. Hart Foundation.
Neither of these guys are showing signs of pulling away here.
That's hard to argue.
Just the stomps. Just the stomps, man. This is crazy. Look at the red welts. Stomps, they don't even do that much damage. It's just aggravating for Arn. It's embarrassing. Like look what I'm doing. I'm just stomping you. Up and over again. Oh. And then another knee to the back. Anvil is just hammering on that back. There he goes again. More. And Arn's back down. He tried to get up. He wasn't making it. The Anvil is climbing the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get the crowd into it. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, Anvil. He's down.
Slow he is to react right now.
There we go.
Somehow he's
Right now I'm playing. I'm handling the Hart Foundation.
He's having a seriously hard time.
Arn Anderson's back down. Goes in for the pin. 1, 2. No. Just the 1 count. Can you believe it? Arn Anderson coming back. What is he going to do here? Up to the Anvil and down. Anvil reverses it. Oh, right to the ground. Can you believe that? 2. That not quite enough, but that was an amazing reversal for the
You
Anvil.
can see the results from that move.
Oh, and Arn gets out of it.
And it's Anderson with the reversal.
That's a textbook maneuver.
And
An
that's
arm bar. Cranking on that arm.
Look at Arn Anderson.
And Arn Anderson just taunting the Hart Foundation. It's 2 against 1, and Arn seems to be handling himself quite well. And we've got an airplane spin. Round and round he goes, and down. Makes us all dizzy when we do that. Look at that. The resiliency from Arn Anderson. He's just taking a beating. Anvil tagging out with Brett. Double team again. Here we go. Oh, and they're both dropping double DDT. Double team TDT. And a stomp for good measure.
Will this be it? I think he's got it.
Arn Anderson just will not quit. Larry Zbyszko, I was informed, was counted out. That's why he left, was ushered from the ringside area. Apparently there is no drama with the enforcers after all. Or is there? Guess we'll find out another time.
He's making a statement here with
With Larry gone, Arn Anderson's left in the ring to himself. He's done an amazing showing so far, taking on both Bret Hitman Hart and Jim Neidhart, both one-on-one and in double team situations here. It's quite impressive. Bret just getting angrier and more frustrated. He just wants to end this match. He's busted open. His face is bloody. He just can't stand it anymore. He's heading back out of the ring. Back in with the anvil, and he's just... What a reversal from Arn. Arn is in control. That is... And Anvil's just laying on the mat. He's just laying like a rug right now. This is ridiculous. And the pin. 1, 2. Oh, wow, that was close. That was a very close pin. Arn Anderson becoming within a hair's length away from defeating the Hart Foundation, essentially on his own. Anvil taking control again, though. Not sure if Arn will have another chance like he had there. Back down again. Anvil is just rubbing it in his face right now. Arn is just laying on the mat. Oh, and then he's playing possum. This is a new development. Arn taking control again. Oh, one more time, Arn. You gotta stop with that move, buddy. Arn is down. Anvil stopped that move twice. Can the second time be the charm? Arn Anderson's just unpinnable tonight. Numerous attempts by both Bret and Jim. Anvil Neidhart. More blood in the ring right now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're small children watching, you may want to put them to bed because this has been quite the battle so far. 2/3 of our men that are left are bleeding heavily from the face. Jim the Anvil Neidhart most recently delivering the bleeding to Arn Anderson. Both men outside the ring right now.
Once you get outside the ring, anything can happen.
Are they trying to take the easy way out? Come on, Anvil. He's working that face, that wound in the head. Is he just gonna let them get counted out? Is he just gonna let Arn lay there? And the 5 count right now. Arn just crawling, struggling to get back to his feet. 7 Arn. If you're gonna do it, now's the time. He's up. He's back to his feet. Back in the ring. And back in control. Arn Anderson taking control here tonight. This is unbelievable, the resiliency in this man. He's taken on the Hart Foundation in a what's basically turned into a handicap match after Larry Zbyszko was counted out and him ushered off the ring within the opening minutes. Oh, and another. That's 2 3/4. Anvil is feeling it today. Arn just wrenching the neck of the anvil.
These guys are giving it absolutely
Catching his
everything
breath
they've got.
now. For a man of his experience, I wouldn't expect him to be needing to catch his breath.
Quick reversal by Jim, the
Anvil reverses it. I don't know what Arn had in mind, but may have turned the tide of this match.
He's showing no signs of letting up. Look at this. This could be. And there's the submission. Can he fight out?
Anvil trying. They can't pin this man. They're trying everything else, trying to submit him. But Arn just won't quit. He won't be pinned. They may have to just get him outside of the ring and force him to stay down for the 10 count. I don't know how else they're going to beat him. Arn Anderson reverses it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you put your kids to bed earlier, you're going to want to wake them back up and have them come back here, because this match is legendary.
Yeah, he's not going to be comfortable for a while.
Look at this, Arn Anderson doing some good work here.
Working on that arm again.
When he gets on a roll like this.
There's the cover. Can he do it?
Think he's got him.
Anvil was ready for him that time. Arn's just hoping it's
He's
over.
looking to create some separation here. And right now,
Oh!
the Anvil not
And
working
another
visibly
knee drop to the
maybe.
face. The same move that broke Brett wide open has done the same to his tag team partner. Jim reverses it.
He's setting it up.
He's tired. He's taking quite a beating here from Arn. Jim's trying to finish it, and he reverses it. Takes Neidhart down.
Get out of that.
Neidhart. Arn's got him. Arn takes the Anvil down, busted wide open. Who knows if he'll be able to get back up again. And he goes in for the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it, Arn Anderson. And now Bret Hart and Arn Anderson remain.
Opponent to the limit here.
Bret taking control. Oh, reversal from Arn. A reversal from Bret. These two men left. We know we're going to get amazing technical wrestling. These are two of the top men in the game.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Bret reverses it.
Reversing it. Incredible.
Arn Anderson's being brought back up to his feet.
With all due respect,
And Arn caught him there. What a mistake by the Hitman. And Arn literally rubbing it in.
They both appear to be competing with the same amount of energy. This one can really go either way.
Well, he's not looking very good right now. But I'm not
Another knee
quite
drop
ready
to the
say
face.
this one's over
Just
yet.
brutal.
He's sending a message
Just
to the
brutal.
crowd.
Just working on the head.
WWE locker room here.
This is a mess.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
That's 3 knee drops to the face right now, if you're keeping track, ladies and gentlemen.
He's zeroing in on the arm now.
Arn Anderson taking control. Bret reverses it. Both of these men are just bloody beaten to a pulp. Bret maybe has a little bit more wind as he took the worst of his beating earlier.
The emotion.
Arn Anderson, who spent the majority of this entire match in the ring as Larry Zbyszko again. He was eliminated very early on. Bret going in for the pin, looking to end it, but Arn Anderson still says no. And Bret just working on the neck, giving a little payback to Arn.
If you're just tuning in, I'm Michael Cole. Thank
Bret goes down for the pin.
Choosing to give in there.
One more time, 1.
Sheer determination.
It's just not enough, Bret. Just not enough. What are you going to do? We're going to have to see that sharpshooter. Are we going to be able to submit him? Can't pin him.
Another electric crowd on hand here for SmackDown, as has been the norm over the years.
And there we go. And he's down in the middle of the ring as he's setting it up. Is Bret Hart setting up for the sharpshooter? It looks like he is. There he goes. He's locking it in right in the center of the ring.
Nice and locked in tight. This could do it.
As Arn, does he have any strength left at this point? He's bleeding profusely from the face. He's been beaten to a bloody pulp by these two men. How can he stand it anymore? But there he goes. It looks like he's getting it reversed. Bret Hart is on the mat. Can you believe what Arn Anderson is doing here tonight? For sure, the gameplay is way better. Bret going in for the pin. 1. Arn Anderson just cannot be beaten, folks. Gameplay is it's a little bit smoother than 2K16. I mean, it's graphically it's essentially the same. But it fixes a lot of the issues I had with 2016's version. Arn Anderson back to his feet, and he misses with a closed fist punch. This fight may be devolving into just that, a fight between Bret Hart and Arn Anderson. One more time, taking Arn down for the pin. 1, 2, and as he has done so many times tonight, Arn just cannot be pinned.
Did you look before firing? What an idiot.
What is Hitman going to do to be able to bring this match to a close? Both men just beaten and bloody and tired. I can't imagine that they can go much longer.
That was a huge counter.
Bret Hart back in control.
Bret Hart, what offense.
Look at this. Bret Hart doing some good work here. Reversal.
Arn says no.
Oh man, Arn Anderson. What
Clothesline
offense.
just takes Bret's head off.
Nobody home there.
Nobody home? Cole, that looked like the house has been empty for months.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
No kidding. This
Bret
gonna
getting
need
him
some
in
serious
position.
medical attention.
Are you going to try it one more time, Hitman?
I think they got it, too.
And a 2 count. He just cannot pin this man.
That move should do it. I mean, this should have been over a while ago. Come on, Raph.
See, I don't know if they're improved or not, but they are. The ones I've been getting are definitely better than the ones last year. But I think I'm getting them from better artists, so it's tough for me to compare, to be honest. Arn Anderson back down. Bret kicks him directly in the face,
Here we go. This could be it.
where he's been bleeding and bleeding for so long throughout this match. Another sharpshooter.
Get out of this here.
Oh, he's
Can
got
Arn Anderson hang in there? He's just beaten bloody, and he can't. He just cannot take it anymore. And as he taps out, Bret Hart's our winner here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, by way of submission. He has taken down Arn Anderson. Both men just leaving here, though, in terrible shape, beaten, bloody. Larry Zbyszko turns out to be the real winner, leaving early by countout. Maybe he can help patch up Arn in the back. Arn Anderson, yes, that was a great move. Yeah, I can definitely pull up the Hogan. Oh, you know what? Actually, it may, unless I've got him in a match. We'll see if I've got him in a match here. Otherwise, we have to finish out the show.
Here are your winners, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. The Hart Foundation.
The Hart Foundation victorious tonight.
I can guarantee this match will be discussed heavily.
That was an amazing match, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it should be. This
These
is
guys
one that
just
the
would not
social
quit.
media
Arn
been
Anderson
buzzing
taking the
about for
beating of a
weeks.
lifetime. As you
They
can
were
see
in
from
the
Bret,
beginnings of what
Bret
could
did
very well
not
be a
come off
successful
too well
WWE
himself.
career.
You got that right, partner.
Very overconfident going into this match, and proved why with certainly a long and drawn-out slugfest. But no, we'll be seeing more of these guys. I don't think Arn and Larry are done with the Hart Foundation at all. Oscar Powers, what's up, man? How do you get up when down? I'm not sure what you mean. Is that, do you mean when I've been knocked down, how do I get back up? You kind of just have to wait. There's really no way to just get back up. Yeah, well, there's part of the Hogan for you there, Buffalo. It's the NWO version, so he's Hollywood Hogan, of course. But pretty good. I mean, these guys, these two, they don't have a whole lot of them up, but if you saw the Chris Benoit, Roddy Piper, Kurt Angle triple threat from earlier, I can't remember if you were in the room or not. You know, those were all by those guys as well, so pretty great work for them. Did I answer your question, Oscar Powers? I'm not. Yeah, you kind of just gotta wait. There's not a no button mashing mini game or anything like that to get back up when you've just been knocked down. Yeah, I don't know if we could get a better Benoit. That Benoit was pretty great. So I'm gonna jump back into it here, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. I appreciate you watching my show here tonight. I'm still fairly new at this. I mean, you'll see I've been on Twitch for a while, but I haven't really stuck with anything, you know, for very long. So, you know, any feedback or anything you want to leave for me would be great. Any subscribe. I'm gonna try. I'll be honest. I'm not much of a streamer guy, so I don't know how much streaming I'll be doing, but I definitely am going to be posting this stuff on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/BuddhaCatFilms if you want to check it out. So, yeah, Oscar Powers, yeah, you just wait. You're just sitting there. So then, and once it decides you've got enough, once it decides you've been sitting there long enough, you just start to get back to your feet. So. It's frustrating at times. One way to get around it is if you get the ring escape ability. A lot of times, if you're near the edge of the ring, you can just roll out and roll back in, and you know, then you don't have to wait around for that. So that's a good way to skip it. All right, guys. So jumping back in here, we got a middle card promo. Ric Flair, the world's champion of WCW. I wonder what he's got to say tonight. After seeing that last match with Arn, I can't imagine that he's got too much good to say. But we'll see what the real world's champion has on his mind in just a moment.
He really loves that mic.
Man, look how intense he looks.
He's not going to keep us waiting, so let's find out.
Yeah, he's got something to say, all right.
Oh, Flair is worked up tonight, running right into the ring. He doesn't even have his robe on. Rick, what is happening? What's on your mind tonight, Rick? I love the WWE, I love the WWE Universe, but there are days when things just get under my skin. That's exactly what's going on tonight, which is why I'm out here. I've got something to get off my chest, and I'm not waiting another damn minute to do it. Ric Flair, impatient as always. He wants everything his way. And who is... the NWO? The NWO music is playing here. Could anything worse be interrupting Flair at this point? Ric Flair's heated rival right now, disgusting NWO. Scott Hall, of course, has been challenging Rick for the World Championship.
Wonder what's on his mind.
He looks very focused right now and ready to make a point.
Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, this should be good.
Ric Flair became pretty uncharacteristically quiet, though, as soon as that music hit. even though he came out victorious at Money in the Bank.
Not exactly likable.
Scott Hall. Trying again with the humor. Were you expecting someone else? Clearly there's a reason I'm out here, and I'm sure you're all dying to know what I have to say, so each and every one of you in this arena needs to quiet down and listen.
Poking the bear.
Wow, Ric Flair. So disgusted by Scott Hall's interruption. You've got a lot of nerve coming out here and interrupting me, but I can't say I'm surprised. Neither can I. The NWO is always coming out here and interrupting things. They're a virus on our professional wrestling show. You're looking to make a statement, Flair continues, but you forgot that I'm the statement maker around here, the WWE Universe. I don't know what else he said there. Scott Hall, the other superstars may be reluctant to say it, but I'm not. Going along with the authority makes you a traitor to every superstar in the locker room. I'm not afraid of the authority, and I'm not afraid of you. Clearly, Scott Hall, you are not. The NWO has been challenging the authority of the WWE and the WCW across all of our shows. Each show has at least one member of the NWO poisoning the wrestling. What does Ric Flair have to say about that? Ric Flair's had enough. He's had enough here. He just can't take it anymore. Let me stop you right there because I need to ask the WWE Universe a question. Do you guys want to continue listening to this bloated, overbearing blowhard ramble on until you boo him to death and leave in protest? I didn't think so. Flair, strong words for his number one contender challenging him for the championship later on this month. Scott Hall retorts, done everything the authority has asked of me. I've fought who they wanted me to fight, picked up their food, their dry cleaning, cleaned their house, have been incredibly loyal to them, and now I would like the authority to grant me a favor. I want a match. Well, Scott, you've had a match. But we do have a pay-per-view coming up here soon. I don't know if you'll get another chance before then. Ric Flair.
Poking the bear.
Ric Flair backing down a little bit. Whoa, Scott Hall. Calm down. We don't need to get so aggressive now, do we? I understand you want a match, and so do I. However, these things just don't happen because you want them to happen. Besides, if I were you, I wouldn't be so eager to get your clock cleaned by a superior athlete such as myself. He is a superior athlete, the champion of WCW, the real world's champion, Ric Flair. Do you people see this? Scott says. Have you ever seen a more pathetic superstar? Your words are pitiful and hollow. Unlike mine, when I speak with absolute certainty. I have confidence in what I say because I can back it up, and everyone here knows it. Scott Hall, strong words from the challenger. He is definitely a wonder in the ring. He's a fantastic wrestler. He alone would be a challenge to any champion, but with the NWO behind him, those punks, he's nearly unstoppable. Ric Flair, maybe not hiking it anymore. You know where you are, tough guy? Maybe you got a little lost backstage and ended up in the wrong place, but you're in my ring. This is my house, and I don't let uninvited guests into my house. Could there be anyone more at home than Ric Flair when he's the World Heavyweight Champion inside of a ring in WCW? I've never seen anybody more at home than that. He's right. This is Flair country. Ric Flair, he looks like he's all... No, he's coming back! Oh, just hits Scott Hall in the face. Scott Hall not taking it and throws Flair into the ropes, but Flair's got him, takes him down to the mat. This promo is just broken down into an all-out brawl. Flair working those legs.
This will be the ultimate test to see if the cartilage will sustain this pressure and for how long.
Something's got to give here, Cole.
Scott Hall back to his feet, but Flair's got him. Taking him down again, working those legs one more time. Soften him up for their match coming up at Money in the Bank. But Scott Hall's got the answer, takes Flair down himself. But Flair's not taking it. He's got Scott Hall down on the mat. We've finally got an official out here to break him up.
I think you may be right. You may be onto something there, Cole.
Ric Flair. Controversy follows that man around. Scott Hall, another controversial figure here in WCW. We should have known that when either man gets involved or grabs a microphone, the things just tend to break down. So that was not a surprising move. Buffalo. What other good CAWs have you got? I got a really good CM Punk from those guys. I think that's it, other than the three guys, Benoit, Piper, and Angle. Hogan. I think those are the only ones that I've got now. Scott Steiner or Buff, I never were fans of those guys. I was always a WWE guy, so even though I'm playing WCW right now, I was never much of a WCW fan. I've caught up on a lot of it, especially the Monday Night War era, but I never saw a lot of it live. So Scott Steiner and Buff Bagwell, I always had a bad taste in my mouth of those guys, and it never really went away. So, alright guys, I'm going to take a quick break here. I appreciate you hanging in there. Again, I am pretty new at this, so I appreciate your subscribing, your liking, your whatevers. I'm going to take probably a 10-minute break here and jump back in, try to get this show finished out tonight. I hope you guys hang in there with me, and I'll be back here just a couple minutes. Alright guys, I am back. Thanks for hanging in there for me. So, before the break, let's just kind of recap what we've seen tonight here. We started off with a triple threat match with Chris Benoit coming out on top with Roddy Piper and Kurt Angle. All three men making their debuts tonight on WCW. A fantastic match. We just finished up a 2-on-2 elimination tag team match with the Hart Foundation coming out on top, besting Larry Zbyszko and Arn Anderson. If you missed that match, I recommend going back and seeing it. It was amazing. Larry Zbyszko was counted out very early on in the match, leaving Arn Anderson to take on the Hart Foundation himself. He was an unstoppable machine for the majority of that match, but just could not close it out. Understandably had to submit to the sharpshooter. But I recommend seeking that match out at your earliest convenience. We had Ric Flair coming out. He's the real world's champion. Had some words for the WCW universe. Didn't really get to hear them, though, because he was interrupted by Scott Hall of the NWO, Ric Flair's rival right now. They mixed it up a little bit verbally, but the end words just weren't enough, and Ric Flair and Scott Hall got down and dirty in the ring. And that we're looking forward to a match with those guys coming up soon on our next pay-per-view. And coming up, we've got a Falls Count Anywhere match with Lex Luger versus Randy Orton, the Viper himself. That match could get out of control. That match could also get skipped because I'm not super interested in those guys. We've also got a promo. Here we go, Roddy Piper. Now we're talking. Roddy Piper. What's he got on his mind tonight? He's got some words for some folks, I'm sure. And then our main event, Roman Reigns versus Ultimate Warrior. These men don't know what's going on with this match. Roman Reigns, of course, the newest member of the NWO, taking over the WCW and the other shows that we have here weekly. Roman Reigns, of course, holding it down here in the WCW. Ultimate Warrior, you never know what's going on with that guy, so this match could get crazy. So let's jump right in with the Falls Count Anywhere match with Lex Luger and Randy Orton.
Hold on to your seats. We have singles action coming up next.
I'm looking forward to it.
We have one of the best
Falls Count Anywhere. This is Randy Orton's type of match. The Viper, he can't be held down to just the ring. The Viper's everywhere. Backstage, in the bleachers. You never know where he might pop up. RKO out of nowhere, that is not just a catchy phrase. You never know when you might get RKO'd by Randall K. Orton himself. And here we go. Coming down to the ring, we've got Lex Luger. Who remembers the Lex Express? What a failure. Lex Luger, I hated this guy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
He seems like a decent guy now, though.
Weighing in
So
at
I can't hate him too bad.
275 pounds, the total package, Lex Luger.
The total package, Lex Luger, making his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. This crowd favorite. Really don't have a lot to say about Lex Luger, to be honest. He's here. He's a bodybuilder. Now he wrestles. Lex Luger, you're going to get slapped around in this Falls Count Anywhere match, and I think Randy Orton is going to like it. Oh, look at those biceps. He definitely is the total package.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri.
Here we go with Randy Orton, 1,000-time world champion, youngest world champion at just 2 years old. Randy Orton has done it all.
I can almost guarantee it.
False count anywhere match. This match could spill and should spill out of the ring, into the crowd, backstage, down the street. Who knows where we're going to end up with these guys. Randy Orton, of course, having a little bit of a feud here with Lex Luger tonight. I don't know if this one will have legs. These men, while physically similar, do not hang out in the same leagues typically. With Randy Orton, as I said earlier, very, very decorated champion. Lex Luger, just not very interesting to me. So we don't do much with him. He's a good worker, and he definitely will put on a good match here with Randy, but we definitely don't have a whole lot to do with him. Randy Orton, of course, 1,000-time world champion, youngest world champion at the age of 2. Both men are in the ring now. Let's see, this match is about to start. And there's the bell. And Lex just leaves. Just walks right out, getting under the ring. Oh, he comes back with a steel chair.
Now, why did he do that? A move like that
Tries to use it on the Viper, but just cannot do it.
Totally disrespectful.
Just punch after punch. Randy is not liking the idea that you were going to use a chair on him, Lex.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that.
Oh, but then Lex responds he doesn't care either as he puts Randy down to the ground.
Looks like Lex Luger has found an answer here. So
Randy Orton on the mat. This is
Give us a
unexpected.
breakdown here for Lex Luger.
Lex Luger looks to have spent a few extra hours in the gym heading into
And
this
just
one.
punch after
He
punch.
looks
This
amazing.
false count anywhere match may just end here in the ring. Who knows?
Very, very painful hold here. What's he going to do?
Randy Orton is in the submission, but doesn't look like it's going to hold him, and he gets out of it.
An impressive strike there.
Strike in the back. Randy Orton, oh, neck breaker. Of course, there's no disqualifications in this match, and to be fair, Randy, you brought, or Lex, you brought the chair yourself. Randy's just using it on you.
The steel chair shots
How embarrassing.
continue.
Like when somebody gets shot with their own gun. Randy
Now that's the type of move that
playing
sends
to
a
the
message
crowd,
to the opponent.
keeping
Yeah,
Lex
that's a
down to the
message you don't
ground.
want to
What is
receive.
going on here with Lex? Lex Express, of course. Oh, and he reverses it.
And now it's Luger on
And
his
there's
heels.
Randy.
And
Doesn't
the
care. He says he'll take you
optimistic
down
is
and
a
give you
good
some
way to
close
describe
fist
Randy
punches
Orton, but he's
himself.
also dangerous in every aspect of the point.
Right.
The head games this man plays. set him
Randy
apart
going
from
outside the
all
ring.
his
What is he looking
competitors.
for
I
under
have
the
to
ring?
agree with you there, Michael.
Baseball
Before Randy
bat?
Orton steps into the ring,
This
he
could not be
inserts
good
himself
for
into the head of his
Lex.
opponent, finding that weakness so he can capitalize on it when his opponents least expect it.
Oh, and down to the mat for Randy, but he escapes. He leaves the ring, but Lex has got that bat, Randy. Randy, be careful. He's taking that bat away from Lex.
Did you hear the impact?
Oh, and
Man,
belts him
there's
right in
another
the
huge
face. Jesus. Randy, just stop it with the bat, and Lex takes it back. Lex, how is he even getting up? Randy wisely putting some space between him and the bat-wielding maniac Lex Luger.
Wow.
That space is
He
rapidly
gets up.
closing,
This could
and
be over quick.
And now
it
it's
left
Luger on his
Randy
heels.
Orton clubbed in the face with a baseball bat, down on the ground, getting his legs just softened up with that bat. Hit right in the
More
mush.
importantly, it's the amount of time he's spending outside the ring. At this point, he might find more success within the ropes.
Oh, Randy, that he laid into Lex Luger a little bit himself, but right into the ring post. But Randy seemed to be getting the worst of it there for a moment.
I think it's obvious
And
now
Randy's got that bat again right into the
tonight.
midsection
This is
of
what makes him one
Luger.
of the best in the
Jesus, let's get
business.
a
I don't think
Here
there's
we
any
go.
lengths
Oh,
that
right
these
in the
superstars
face.
won't go to achieve
Randy
victory here
with a
tonight.
baseball bat to Lex Luger's face, far more excited and still working on the back there of Luger.
Opponent smells blood. You either defend
Oh,
yourself
but
or be
Luger's
eaten
up,
alive.
takes Randy down to the ground. Variation on a
Few superstars
bulldog.
are as dominant as this guy, and the action could not be contained inside that ring.
And it's Randy Orton
Oh,
able to
one
break
punch,
free.
and Lex Luger's down. Randy Orton's back up, looking for that baseball bat. It's going to use it on Luger again.
Good Lord, he's just hell-bent on maiming
Oh,
his
he's just
opponent.
taking him down, taking him down.
Get the medics down here.
Just hit after hit with that baseball bat. Luger is on the ground. He's not moving, folks. Could somebody get a medical team out here? He could be really hurt. Randy Orton sticking that chair in the ropes. I wonder what he's got planned for that. Luger back in the ring. And another neck breaker.
Randy Orton's letting the fans here tonight know.
Randy Orton waving for Luger to get up. Come on, Luger. Randy playing to the crowd again. The crowd loves him. Lex Luger struggling to get back to his feet.
Another great smackdown. Thank you for
and Randy just tackles him. Lex Luger not making out well in this Falls Count Anywhere match. And another neck breaker. Softening up that head and neck area. Luger is down on the ground.
Randy Orton showing that he's a
Randy Orton just
master
waiting.
manipulator. He can
Just
creep his way
waiting.
into your skin and into
The
your
Viper's
mind.
coming out. And there it is. RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, and he's not looking too good now.
See it again. RKO. RKO.
And we see it one more time.
Randy's pinning Lex Luger. 1 and 2 and 3. That'll do it. Falls Count Anywhere match. Fall ended in the ring. But there was some impressive outside of the ring action with some baseball bats. Oh, and there's that RKO again. Just devastating. It was all over for Lex at that point. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner.
There's our winner.
The Viper,
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Look near flawless down the stretch. Big win.
That's a
Another
big
win
right
goes
there.
on
Anytime
Randy
you pin
Orton's
another WWE competitor's shoulder to the
card.
mat for the 3 count, you should be proud.
Everybody's looking to
As
get to
we
Ric
close the book
Flair.
on this match, I need
Heavyweight
to
champion of the
remind
world.
everybody just how big of
When
a
you're
win
on
this
top,
was.
everybody's trying to get you.
Simply amazing.
Let's move on to our next match here. Oh, Roddy Piper coming up. Hot Rod, the greatest wrestler of all time, in my opinion. I don't think it gets better than Roddy Piper. All aspects of everything he did was fantastic. They Live is a fantastic movie. That part was just, it couldn't have been played by anybody else. As a man, Roddy Piper was a fantastic, fantastic person. Always upbeat, always humble. In the ring, he was the opposite of all those things. The greatest villain that had ever stepped foot in a wrestling ring in the history of anything. Roddy Piper, of course, co-headlined the main event of the very first WrestleMania against Hulk Hogan and Mr. T, teaming up with Bob Orton and who was the other guy? Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. That's right. Roddy Piper here tonight in WCW, coming out to the ring. We're going to hear from him here anytime now. I wonder what he's got to say to the WCW universe here tonight. Piper, of course, just making his debut in WCW this very evening with a triple threat match that he participated in with fellow rookie Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, all 3 men making their debut here tonight on WCW. And here he is, Roddy Piper's in the ring. Let's listen, let's see what he's got to say.
Just a bully.
Roddy Piper coming out here. You all know who I am, so let's skip the pleasantries and get down to business. When I get in this ring, people get hurt. It's what I do, and I'm damn proud of it. But things around here have been changing, and I don't like it. Roddy Piper, this is your first night. What are you talking about? Piper, of course, coming out on the losing end of his triple threat match tonight with Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. Benoit coming out on top. Roddy Piper, not impressed. A lot of people around here seem to think their spot is safe, but nothing's safe with me around. If I want something, I don't ask for it, I take it. And I want a spot currently occupied by a certain superstar. Roddy Piper, who are you talking about? Let me make myself clear. I'm talking about Chris Benoit, your cookie-cutter superhero. Oh, and his opponent from earlier on in the night. This is the real world, and I make a living out of bringing people like him to my world, a very ugly, sadistic, evil kind of world. Chris Benoit, come step up in my ring and see exactly what I'm talking about. See why my world is a very dark, dark place. Roddy Piper calling out the Wolverine, Chris Benoit himself. Benoit accept. Benoit, of course, came out on top tonight on the triple threat match that he had with Piper and Kurt Angle. And here he is, Chris Benoit, all cleaned up from earlier. As you remember, he was busted wide open. Blood everywhere. Very, very brutal match. But he looks none the worse for the wear tonight, as usual. Benoit coming to the ring. Was he going to accept Roddy Piper's challenge? I guess we'll find out here in any moment. We have a new rivalry developing here in WCW. These two men just coming in their first time tonight. Roddy Piper disgusted with the state of WCW and looking for change. We haven't heard from Benoit. We don't know what he's going to be thinking about tonight.
The fans are eating it up.
You all know me and know what I'm about, and you know that I'm a lot of things. But one thing I'm not is a coward. I stand up for what I believe in, and when someone wants to settle a score with me, I come out and settle it. That is right, Benoit, you certainly do. Now, Chris Benoit, of course, multiple-time champion in his history, one of the greats. Flying headbutt, his signature move. We saw that go off several times earlier tonight. Roddy Piper, what have you got to say? Calling out Benoit. What's he got to say about it? You know, I've never been able to figure out if you're crazy, delusional, or just plain stupid. Right now I'm starting to think it's a mix of all three. Roddy Piper hurling the insults at Chris Benoit, the rabid Wolverine. May not be a good move for you there in the long run, Hot Rod, to be laying on your trademark wit and derision to Chris Benoit, but we shall see. You always seem to make it out on top everybody else that you do that to. The way I see it, I'm doing these people a favor. I'm sparing them from your petulant whining and posturing. Benoit is certainly not impressed with the words that Roddy Piper has for him. So, feeling that Piper is kind of weak, he's calling him out. He's challenging him here. Calling out Piper for whining and posturing. Doesn't think he can do it. These two men mixed it up earlier. Doesn't he remember what went on there? Piper not impressed. He is pretty pissed off right now.
Exactly likable.
I'm going to share something private with you all tonight. This morning I woke up with the worst morning breath I've ever had. Think garlic breath and coffee breath mixed with something I didn't quite finish chewing last night. It was gross. I almost threw up, but I'd rather have that every morning than listen to you anymore, Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit. How are you going to respond to that? More wit and verbal jousting from Roddy Piper. Benoit just really more of a man of action. I'm going to make this real simple for you. No more interruptions, no more insults, no more talk. I want a match, just one match, because that's all it's going to take to show you who the best superstar is around here. And unfortunately for you, it's me, Chris Benoit. Roddy Piper may have something to say about that. Take it easy, pal. There's no need to get in over your head so quickly. There's no question we're going to fight. But I'm not fighting you just because you say so. There's a time and a place for everything. And tonight isn't it. Oh, Roddy Piper, such a heel. Such a heel. First he comes out here, insults WCW, calls out Chris Benoit, and now when Benoit agrees to the match, Roddy Piper backs down. I just can't get over what a heel that man is. This man Benoit, I don't want to wait until the next pay-per-view. I don't care about fighting on a big stage or having a big memorable match. I just want to fight you. I want to fight you now, here in front of these people. I want them to see me kick your ass all around this ring. These people saw some of that earlier there, Chris Benoit, but Roddy Piper, will you accept Benoit's challenge? Benoit looking to get into it tonight. Oh, don't worry, you'll get the match you want, but I'm not interested in getting into that ring tonight. You'll get the chance to get the beating you so crave, but it will be when I'm ready to deliver it. Not an unexpected response from Roddy Piper. Not willing to take the match. Wants to set it up under his own circumstances, at his own time, at his own choosing. That's the Roddy Piper we know and love, ladies and gentlemen. And another thing. Roddy Piper started out like he had something to say. Oh my God, he closed fist punch right to the face of Chris Benoit. Benoit is down on the mat. Roddy Piper is angry. This is out of control. Somebody get some officials out here. We need to stop this. Benoit was busted wide open earlier tonight and just not in the shape to be. Oh, and Roddy Piper knows it. Just closed fist punches right to the face. Benoit again down on the mat. Piper just... Oh, and Benoit gets away. Oh, neck breaker to Piper. Somebody get some officials out here. These two are going to kill each other. Roddy Piper with the arm. Oh, there we go. Roddy Piper not backing down once the fight is started here tonight. Chris Benoit back on the mat. Clothesline from hell. They finally got some officials out here breaking this up. Roddy Piper wants to get his hands back on Benoit. A really brave man now that there's a referee in between them. But we are going to end that match here tonight. This is not a match for tonight. We're going to set that one up for you somewhere down the line, folks. So don't worry, you'll definitely get to see Roddy Piper and Chris Benoit mix it up again. Just not tonight. We do have our main event coming right up, though. Roman Reigns versus the Ultimate Warrior. Roman Reigns, of course, has become the figurehead of the NWO, with Hogan out of action for so long and only coming back tonight. Roman Reigns has occupied that spot, turning on the WWE Universe, leaving Raw and joining the WCW to be with Hall and Nash and be the true NWO that he wants to take over the wrestling industry. So many people turning against Roman. He initially got his first push, must have really, really triggered something inside of him, because now it's just completely different. Here he comes now. Look at that. Gold chains, he's looking like Mr. T. Covered up his Roman Reigns shield with NWO colors, just disgusted, pissed off at the crowd. Roman Reigns, formerly the face of the WWE, Monday Night Raw, on cereal boxes and programs and collector's cups. Roman Reigns was going to be the next face of the company, but the WWE Universe said no and pushed him away and said, we want someone else. That sort of rejection, it really made Roman Reigns snap, and here he is in WCW with that man Hall and that man Nash, reforming the NWO and really poisoning our show here, our WCW. Let's see what he has for us here tonight. Roman Reigns versus the Ultimate Warrior. Fan favorite. versus worst villain from the crowd's perspective. Then the Ultimate Warrior, former world champion himself, coming down to the ring. He was not shy about accepting Roman Reigns' open challenge earlier tonight. Ultimate Warrior says, I am a warrior and I am always happy to fight Roman Reigns. Let's do this. Roman Reigns may not know what he's gotten himself in here tonight, folks. Both men are in the ring, and here we go. Ultimate Warrior comes right out the gate, but Roman Reigns brings him right down to the mat, slowing him down. And of course, Ultimate Warrior is all about the power and the speed, so if Reigns can keep him grounded and slowed down, then he's going to have quite a advantage here tonight. Going for the early pin, but I don't think anybody thought that was going to work. Oh, and a headbutt again, keeping Ultimate Warrior on the mat. It's going to be his best strategy here. I don't know if Reigns could outmuscle the Ultimate Warrior, and he definitely can't outrun the Ultimate Warrior, but he can last in the ring here, and he could ground the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, with a reversal, a knee to the face, and then the Ultimate Warrior just brings Roman Reigns down.
He knows his opponent is
oh, that grip.
To resist the submission hold. Watch it. And he powers out.
And Warrior's down again. Reigns reverses it, climb into that second rope. And here we go, axe handle.
Yeah, this guy's got
one more pin, Roman. That's not going to be enough for the Warrior. You're going to have to really lay it on him tonight. No getting off easy here tonight, sir. The Warrior's back to his feet, showing off that strength. Roman Reigns, of course, no small lad.
See what kind of response we'll get.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that suplex was perfect.
Kick to the face. And a knee to the face. Warrior does not care about Roman being the face of anything. He wants to get his face on his boot. And the WCW universe is not averse to seeing that.
You know, when I think of the Ultimate Warrior, there's one.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 closed fist punches right to Roman Reigns' face. Just like I said. Oh, he can't. Oh, can't quite get him up. And Reigns has got him in a suplex. Reigns is in control again with a boot to the face of his own. And another kick to the back. Warrior's on the mat again, trying to get back to his feet. Those strategic punches that Reigns was able to put in there, just keeping him down, slowing him right down, and bringing him right back down to the mat again. Reigns playing for the crowd. Crowd says no. Oh, and there we go. His boastfulness got him in trouble. Warrior got up while he was bragging and took control. Reigns, of course, now leaving the ring.
The Warrior sprinted to the ring and kept that energy level constant throughout his matches.
Yeah, Michael, believe me, I was in Memphis when Warrior
started his career. Warrior trying to put Reigns down on the ground outside the ring, but Reigns reversed it, takes Warrior down instead.
Warrior combined his speed and energy with his power, made for an almost unbeatable individual.
And then the new move taught to him by Scott Hall.
It gets worse. We talk about separation between you and your opponent as a key to victory. I don't know how you can be expected to do that when you're getting beaten.
Oh, and a knee to the face. A little return action there for some moves earlier from the Ultimate Warrior. And we're on 8. Warrior's out there. Reigns, of course, trying to get the easy ring. 9. 9 count. Warrior almost lost it just on a count out. Reigns would have been happy to take that win. There we go. More punches, more punches. Reigns coming back to life. Start calling him Rocky Reigns if he keeps these punches up. Oh, look at that crowd. So many thumbs down and boos and no's. Roman. They had so many high hopes for you, but... Oh, reversal. And Warrior going for the pin attempt. Oh, just the one. Still very early on here in this match. These two powerhouses aren't going away that easy.
That's low. It's appalling, if you ask me. Totally disrespectful.
Well, when he sees the belt, he likes to hit below it. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
Warrior gets him up. He's pressing him, and there he goes, down the famous walkaway droppy. And there we go with the big splash, and 1, 2, 3. Oh no, couldn't have been any closer. Reigns kicking out at the very last instant. Reverses it here. Reigns in control. Reigns in control, taking so much of a beating to the face tonight.
It's easy to lose track of the ref's count when you're on the outside.
And he's got Warrior up. Oh, there we go. Reigns giving some stomps to the face. Maybe he's wanting the Warrior to know what it feels like. And another suplex. Warrior down on the mat. Reigns in control of this match now. Playing for the crowd. The crowd just doesn't want it, but Roman doesn't care anymore. Roman has... Oh, and that wisely kicks out, or uses the ropes to break the count. Warrior, though, looking a little dizzy, looking a little lost. He may not know where he is right now. Getting beaten. Just more punches. Roman just punching Warrior tonight. Warrior looking a little punchy himself, tiring out. And he's split wide open. Roman has busted him open on the turnbuckle. Oh, he's just throttling the Warrior.
Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Here we go for his trademark. We're gonna get a spear. Are we gonna get a spear? And there we get the spear.
I can't believe he can still go like that.
There we go. Let's see it again. One more time. And the spear.
Hey, one more time, just in case you missed it.
Warrior. Warrior down, but Roman not trying to pin the Warrior, just backing off again. Is he going to hit him with another spear? This is going to be two... Oh, another spear! Roman just taking him down. Let's take another look at that one. That's the second spear right in a row. Roman laid on the Warrior. 2 spears in a row. I think we're going to be looking for a pin here. Let's get this match ended. We bust the Warrior's ribs out the back of him. 1 and 2, and oh, he kicks out at 2. Warrior showing some impressive resiliency here tonight, but Roman Reigns not having it. He's not going to let this match slip from his grasp that easily. Warrior responding.
And it's Roman Reigns able to break free.
Roman Reigns responding. One more reversal. Some great back and forth there between the Ultimate Warrior and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Oh, he stops the Warrior cold. The Warrior, of course, going for that big gorilla press, but Roman Reigns was able to stop him before he could get it in there. Oh, he's getting wound up. Here he goes. Headbutt to the Warrior. Warrior, this could be it. Roman Reigns is successful here with this move. That could be it for the bad. Roman Reigns in control of this match. No problem. Ultimate Warrior getting back up. Hit earlier with 2 spears back to back. Here's one more. Boom! Spear. That's it. There's no getting up for the Warrior this time. 3 spears in one match, 2 of them back to back. Warrior was able to kick out at the very last instant last time, but this time, there's no way. The Ultimate Warrior's done. We may see the defeat of the Ultimate Warrior here tonight. And he kicks out at 2. Can he be stopped? Ultimate Warrior has had... Oh, there we go. Roman is loading it up. Ultimate Warrior has been hit with 3 spears, ladies and gentlemen. 2 of them were back to back, one right after the other. Roman Reigns is very impressive tonight. I must say, I may not like his attitude or what he's been doing with the NWO, but his wrestling tonight has been spot on. Ultimate Warrior just not able to be finished off. Roman Reigns is trying, though.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see
Ultimate Warrior stepping out of the way. Roman Reigns on the shoulders of the Warrior. That was unexpected. Roman Reigns is down. Warrior is going for the pin, but he's very close to the ropes. Roman Reigns kicks out. Warrior couldn't get that final 3 count. He has still got Roman Reigns down, working on that head and neck area. So he's been targeting that all night long with knees and boots to the face, the head. Roman Reigns been able to, wasn't able to get Reigns up again in a DDT. Reigns with the DDT. Warrior is down 2. Down for the 2 count, but couldn't quite get that 3 count. Warrior is showing himself to be the Ultimate Warrior. Knee to the face. Knee to the face. Roman Reigns. He's just not willing to stop tonight. The crowd's had enough. They can't take it any longer. Roman Reigns is really just making everybody angry out here tonight. Ultimate Warrior really needs to get a second win and come back, or let Reigns pin him, because this is turning into a bloodbath. He's been busted wide open here for quite a while. And Reigns is still working on that back area of the Ultimate Warrior. You know what's coming up here soon. He's going to be working on it some more. Here comes another 3rd powerbomb. Razor's Edge combo. And Reigns going for the pin. He's going for the pin. Referee's slow to get over here. He definitely had the 3. He definitely had the 3 count. If the referee had been quicker, he definitely would have won that match. But as it was, Ultimate Warrior was able to get away. Reigns still angry through some threatening actions towards the referee, but the referee ultimately able to step away. Ultimate Warrior back to his feet. Got Roman Reigns in the corner there. Reigns probably distracted by the pin that he had. No, he luring the Warrior into a false sense of security with an axe handle. One more spear. He's coming up. This will be 4 spears, ladies and gentlemen, for the Ultimate Warrior. 4 spears. His ribs are just destroyed inside. How he will be able to stand up after this is going to be amazing. It's going to be a miracle. We're going to need to get some medical personnel out here to help Warrior back to his feet. He's not moving, folks. He's looking pretty bad there. 1 and 2 and 3. There we go. He's hurt. The Warrior is hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Reigns doesn't give a shit. He is telling the Warrior what he thinks of him right then and there. Well, let's look back at a couple of these moments during the match. Warrior's up. He's got him up, but then Reigns able to wiggle away, slip away, and then, just reversed it back on the Warrior. Another move by Reigns outside, very nearly taking the Warrior's head off on the steel steps there, but mercifully was able to avoid it. Another pin attempt here by the Warrior. Did not work out for Reigns. And then here we've got the 1, the 2, and the 3. Reigns walks away with the win again here tonight. Warrior outside the ring, but Reigns going towards him. That official out there, he needs to stop this man. You can't have Reigns. Warrior's been hurt. You can't have him out here getting beat on even more. Reigns tearing the top off the table. Roman, stop. He is a hurt man. This was a different match at a different time. We'd say fine, we want to see some table action, but Reigns right now, this is not a good time. Mercifully, it looks like he's not going to put him through the table. Just one more power bomb to the floor, and that is going to do it. And that's going to do it, right, ref? No, Roman Reigns has still got the Warrior here, throwing him up against that table. Roman just showing off his villainous side here. What is he going to do? Just to through the table. Hurt himself. An already injured Ultimate Warrior through the table. Roman Reigns just continuing to beat on the Warrior. destroying that back, trying to pick him up. And another power bomb. Just working on that back area. The Warrior is certainly hurt.
This is unreal.
That was unnecessary, Roman. That was a real sad thing to see there at the end. Match had already ended. Roman Reigns, of course, not satisfied with the win. Has to just keep on going. He's already hit the Ultimate Warrior with 4 spears. Ultimate Warrior's ribs are just battered and broken. Throws him outside the ring and puts him through at the announce table, and then follows that up with one more power bomb. Roman Reigns, you're a disgusting human being, and we're sorry to have you here in WCW. But that's going to do it for our show here tonight, folks. WCW is all done. We're going to go ahead and take a quick preview at what's going to be coming up tomorrow night. I think you guys will like what you're going to have to see here. But that was WCW for tonight. Ended up with that great Warrior versus Roman Reigns match. Put in the comments of this or DM me or whatever it is the kids do to communicate with one another. Let me know what kind of matches you want to see coming up in WCW. We've got a lot of legends there. Just going over the card for tonight, reviewing it one last time. We had Hogan returning to the WCW after months of inaction, coming back to see the NWO running wild across the WCW, and Roman Reigns standing in his spot at the front of the trio. We had Randy Savage and Booker T, rivals for the United States Championship, where we had seen Booker T drop the championship to Randy Savage a few nights ago, and this was their rematch. Ricky Steamboat versus the British Bulldog, a great match there. Just fantastic wrestling. Triple threat match with 3 debuting rookies, Roddy Piper, Chris Benoit, and Kurt Angle, all making their WCW in-ring debuts here tonight. Chris Benoit coming out on top of that match. We had the Enforcers, Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko, taking on Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. For me, I've got to say that was the match of the night. If you guys missed it, go back when this stream is over and watch it. Larry Zbyszko was eliminated early on, and Arn Anderson was essentially in a handicap match against Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. For the whole match, it was a bloody, brutal match. Arn Anderson really showed why he is the man that he is in WCW. So go back and watch that match later on tonight. We had Ric Flair coming out, had some words for the WCW universe, but was interrupted first by Scott Hall. Scott Hall, of course, with the NWO, and challenging Flair for the title coming up soon at our next pay-per-view. Those men got into it with Ric Flair coming out on top. Lex Luger and Randy Orton yawn. Roddy Piper came out with some words for the WCW universe on his first night here. Said he didn't like what he saw, and he called out Chris Benoit. Benoit came out, accepted his challenge, offered to have a match right then and there, and Piper wisely stepped away and said he will not take a match on Benoit's time. He will decide when the match will be, and it's not going to be tonight. And then our main event, Roman Reigns versus the Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior probably injured here tonight. We'll update you guys whenever we can. Roman Reigns is the winner there, but as we find out, a disgusting human being just continually battering on the ribs, battered and bruised ribs of the Ultimate Warrior, until the officials had to finally call them out. They pull these men apart from one another. All right, and our next show, let's bring that up. We're going to be looking at WWE rivalries. This is our ladies' show. We did not like that they were mixed in with the men. They did not get enough TV time. They did not get enough representation, so we gave the ladies of our WWE universe their own show, Rivalries, and it is great. Just take a quick look here. We've got Stephanie McMahon as our women's champion, Eva Marie as our Divas champion. We've got those ladies in some great action here coming up. We've got Eva Marie versus Bayley. We've got Carmella versus Emma. We've got Summer Rae versus Dana Brooke. We've got Charlotte and Stephanie McMahon in a heated rivalry against one another. That belt going back and forth between the two of them repeatedly. And we've got Asuka and Alundra Blaze. Nothing really on the line here except bragging rights. These two have just been slugging it out with one another, just match after match after match the past few weeks. So you definitely want to tune into that main event. This show is going to be coming up a little bit later on. We'll definitely post you when we're ready. I'm going to take an extended break here and let my voice settle a little bit, and maybe back on tonight. It may be tomorrow before I'm back on, though, because I really feel like my voice is going to be gone here shortly. So thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. Buffalo for life, Jay. Thanks for the interaction, man. Hopefully you come back and we see you again soon. Oscar Powers, the same. And the rest of you guys, if you didn't chat or introduce yourselves, I'm glad you came in and watched and peeped me out a little bit. Hopefully you'll come back and check out some of my other stuff. It's my first night with commentary, so cut me some slack, but definitely leave me some feedback. I want to know what I can do better, what we can do differently here. The WWE universe is fluid, and you never know what's going to happen, and we can make changes on the fly just like Vince. So thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you again soon.